What if the most beautiful woman in the village wasn't who she seemed to be? Beneath the patchy skin, tattered clothes, and charcoal-stained teeth of a humble seamstress lay a secret so profound it would leave the entire village breathless. Nwamba, the goddess-like beauty whose very presence turned heads, was on a daring quest for something no one dared to imagine. Love untarnished by vanity. But could she hide her true self forever? And when the truth surfaced, would love conquer all, or would her deception shatter the one chance she had at happiness? Let's find out. In a bustling village nestled deep within the African savanna, there lived a young woman named Nwamba. Her beauty was legendary, her ebony skin glowing like polished obsidian, her almond-shaped eyes holding the light of 1,000 stars, and her long, lustrous hair flowing like a river of ink. Villagers often whispered about her charm, likening her to the goddess of beauty herself. However, Nwamba's heart was heavy. For all her allure, she was plagued by insincerity from those who pursued her. Men sought her hand not for who she was, but for how she looked, as though her beauty was her only worth. Nwamba yearned for love, not shallow admiration, but a connection that valued her intelligence, kindness, and soul. She had seen her friends fall into relationships based on appearances, only to be abandoned when the novelty wore off. Determined not to suffer the same fate, Nwamba concocted a bold plan. She would hide her beauty and live among the villagers as a plain, ordinary woman to find someone who would love her for who she truly was. Nwamba approached Mama Ejima, an elder woman known for her wisdom and herbal remedies. Mama Ejima mixed a concoction of local plants and clay that, when applied, dulled Nwamba's radiant skin, giving it a patchy, ashen hue. Her hair was braided tightly and concealed under an old scarf, and she wore baggy, tattered clothes that hung loose on her frame. Mama Ejima also taught her how to slouch and shuffle her walk to appear less confident and less graceful. To complete the disguise, Nwamba smeared charcoal on her teeth, giving the illusion of decay, and strategically used soot to create faint blemishes on her face. She took on a new name, Adana, and told the villagers she was a traveler seeking work. Adana was unrecognizable. She began working as a seamstress and shared her humble meals with the elderly and orphaned. Her wit and warmth quickly earned her a reputation as one of the kindest people in the village. Still, she remained wary, observing how people treated her now that she appeared to lack beauty. One day, she met Obina, a farmer who had recently moved to the village. Obina was hardworking, generous, and wise beyond his years. Unlike other men, he never spoke of beauty or physical appearance, but admired Adana's kindness and diligence. They worked together to help the community, repairing roofs, planting crops, and teaching children. Despite her growing feelings for Obina, Nwamba doubted whether he would truly love her if he knew her secret. One evening, as they sat under a baobab tree, Obina shared his story. His first love had left him for a wealthier man, shattering his heart. Since then, he had learned to value character over appearance, a lesson that resonated deeply with Adana. Nwamba began to believe Obina might be the one. But her pretense had gone on for months, and villagers were growing suspicious of why such a kind woman like Adana never spoke of her past. The village held an annual festival to celebrate the harvest. Mama Ejima urged Nwamba to reveal her true self at the event, insisting that if Obina truly loved her, her appearance would not matter. With her heart pounding, Nwamba agreed. On the night of the festival, Adana disappeared, and Nwamba emerged. Her beauty stunned the villagers, and whispers of awe rippled through the crowd. Obinna was speechless when he saw her approach him. "You lied to me," he said, his voice heavy with hurt. "I did," Nwama admitted, "but only because I needed to know if you could love me for who I am, not what I look like." Obinna's silence was unbearable, but then he smiled. "It was your heart I fell in love with, Adana, or Nwama, whoever you choose to be." Nwama and Obinna became a symbol of true love in the village. Their story was told for generations, a reminder that beauty fades, but a pure heart lasts forever. The end